Dear ladies and gentlemen, my name is Peter Pantushkin and I'm going to tell you about top 10 movies. This video is made by myself and I didn't download it from the internet. And by the way, I won't appear in this video anymore. This video is about videos. So, deal with this. And of course the 10th place. Based on the comic book series of the same name, The Walking Dead tells the story of a small group of survivors living in the aftermath of a zombie apocalypse. The first season mostly takes place in the Atlanta metropolitan area and the surrounding countryside of northern Georgia. In the second and third seasons, the survivors searched for a safe haven away from the shuffling hordes of predatory walkers or biters, as the zombies are referred to in the show, who devour any living thing they catch and whose bite is infectious to humans. The plot focuses primarily on the dilemmas the group faces as they struggle to maintain their humanity during the day-to-day challenges of surviving in a hostile world. This includes battling the zombie hordes, coping with casualties and dealing with predatory human survivors, dangerous in their own right. The group is led by Rick Grimes, who was the sheriff's deputy before the zombie outbreak. To return, they are faced with the horror of the walking zombies, the changing dynamic of the group, and the hostility from the scattered remains and struggling human populace, who are focused on their own survival now that the structures of society have collapsed.
That sounds like a good deal.
Broadcasting on emergency band. We'll be approaching Atlanta on Highway 85. Anyone hear me? Please respond. Hello, can anybody hear my voice?
Hey, hello? We're just outside the city. Hello? Damn it.
We ought to warn people away from the city.
Folks got no idea what they're getting into.
All I am anymore is a man looking for his wife and son. Anybody gets in the way of that's gonna lose. I'm sorry this happened to you.
Game of Thrones. Love, betrayal, greed, murder, corruption, all collide in the mythical world of Westeros. George R. R. Martin's world isn't like any other fantasy world we have seen. The main conflict lies between two families, House of Stark and House of Lannister. And nothing more, just be ready, because winter is coming.
My sweet summer child, what do you know about fear?
There's a war coming, Ned. I don't know when, but it's coming.
Fear is for the long night, when the snows fall 100 feet deep.
You were trained to follow.
I was trained to kill.
Fear is for the winter.
Winter is coming.
Breaking Bad. Aaron Paul and Bryan Cranston star in this very series. Main hero Bryan Cranston, Walter White, who is sentenced to death. He is just an intelligent, well-mannered man. He is a chemistry teacher. He has disease, inoperable lung cancer. He has only few months. His life expectancy is shortened. He understands he has to provide his family with money, with prosper. And he decides to cook meth with his former student John King. This series is not about drugs, violence. This series is about a man who knows that family is everything.
I am not in danger, Skylar. I am the danger. A guy opens his door and gets shot. You think that of me? No, I am the one who knocks.
Either we're all going home and none of us are.
We're done when I say we're done.
Shutter Island. Martin Scorsese and Leonardo DiCaprio team up for a fourth time for this adaptation of Shutter Island, novel by Dennis Leon. The film opens in 1954 as the Second World War veteran and current federal marshal Teddy Daniels and his new partner Chuck ferry to Shutter Island, a waterbound mental hospital housing the criminal insane. They have been asked to investigate the disappearance of Rachel Solanda, a patient admitted to the asylum after she married her fake children. As Teddy quizzes Dr. Corley, the head of the institution, he begins to suspect that the authorities in charge might not be giving him the whole truth, and that a terrible fate may befall all the patients in the spooky ward C, a unit devoted to the most heinous of the hospital's inmates. Complicated by that further, Teddy has a secret of his own, the arsonist who murdered his wife and incarcerated on Shutter Island. Driven to confront his wife's killer and stranded on the island because of a hurricane, Teddy must unveil the secrets of the eerie place, succumbing to his own madness. Max von Sydow, Evelyn Mortimer, Mitchell Williams, Patricia Clarkson, and J.K. Haley round out the second cast.
It's as if she evaporated straight through the walls.
Who is 67?
There are a total of, what, 66 patients at this facility?
That is correct, yes.
Well, it seems to me Rachel Solando is suggesting that you have a 67th patient, Doctor.
A lot of people know about this place, but no one will talk, you know? It's like they're scared of something.
You haven't taken any pills, have you? Seen any walking nightmares lately, Marshall?
I've built something valuable here.
Don't you get it? You're a rat in a maze.
Valuable things have a way of being misunderstood.
Who knows about this?
Everyone.
The nurses, the orderlies? They couldn't possibly know.
Everyone. You do understand that they can't let you leave.
Going somewhere?
This island.
Matrix Revolutions. Shot back to back with The Matrix Reloaded, the third and final installment of Andy Wachowski and Len Wachowski's sci-fi fiction saga, picks up where the second film left off. Neo remains unconscious in the real world, caught in a mysterious subway station that lies between the machine world and the Matrix, and Bane is still a conduit for Agent Smith, who continues to grow out of control and destroy both worlds. Meanwhile, as the Sentinels get closer and closer to Zion, the citizens of Earth's last inhabited city prepare for the inevitable onslaught. By bargaining with the Myrmidon, Trinity, and Morpheus are able to free Neo, who, after meeting with the Oracle, decides that he must leave Zion and head for the machine-made brain. As Neo and Trinity venture into the dangerous machine world with hope of stopping both the machines and Agent Smith, their comrades in Zion attempt to fight off the attacking Sentinels, with the odds stacked greatly against them. Other cast members joining include Monica Bellucci, Guy Singh, and Harold Perrineau Jr.
Your enemy. It's impossible. Not impossible. Inevitable.
In less than 12 hours, the machines will breach the dock walls.
If we have to give our lives, we give them hell before we do!
Can Zion be saved?
Tonight, the future of both worlds will be in your hands, or in his.
Mr. Anderson, welcome back. We missed you.
It ends tonight.
You've never believed in the One.
I still don't. I believe in him.
The dock is breached!
Beast. Here they come.
Neo is doing what he believes he must do.
If you tell me we'll make it, I'll believe you.
We'll make it. We have to.
I don't know what he can do to save us, but I do know that as long as there is a single breath in his body, he will not give up, and neither can we.
Everything that has a beginning has an end.
Resident Evil Afterlife. Experience a new dimension in action horrors. Director Paul Anderson used the 3D technology pioneered by James Cameron and Vince Pace to take movie lovers on a nightmare thrill ride. It's been 5 years since the zombie virus swept across the globe, and Alice, Mila Jovovich, is still traveling tirelessly in search of survivors. When the Umbrella Corporation ratchets up the stakes, no friends turns up to lend Alice a helping hand. Rumor has it that some survivors have found sanctuary in Los Angeles, but when Alice and friends show up, they find the city overrun with zombies and quickly realize they stumbled into a death trap.
We offer safety and security, food and shelter.
But I could find only one. Claire, who did this to you? Umbrella.
We have to move on.
Our only chance for survival is finding the source of this signal.
This is Arcadia. We offer safety and security, food and shelter.
Come on! The men responsible for this disaster took refuge underground. The Umbrella Corporation feels safe.
Everything is quiet here.
They feel secure. They're wrong.
Now this is a pleasant surprise.
Boys, is that any way to treat a lady?
Pulp Fiction. Outrageously violent, time-twisted, and in love with language, Pulp Fiction was widely considered the most influential American movie of the 90s. Director and co-screenwriter Quentin Tarantino synthesized such similar disparate traditions as the syncopated language of David Mamet, the serious violence of American gangster movies, crime movies and films noirs mixed up with wacky violence of cartoons, video games and Japanese animation, and the fragmented storytelling structure of such experimental classics as Citizen Kane, Russ Holman, and Jack T. The Oscar-winning script by Tarantino and Roger Avary intertwines these stories featuring Samuel L. Jackson and John Travolta in the role that single-handedly reignited his career as hitmen who have philosophical interchanges on such topics as the French names for American fast food products. Bruce Willis as a boxer out of a 40s B-movie, and such others towards as Harry Keitel, Tim Roth, Christopher Walken, Eric Stoltz, and Uma Thurman, whose dance sequence with Travolta proved an instant classic.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
Get down, get down.
You got a corpse in a car, minus a head in the garage. Take me to it.
Don't you hate that?
Hey, what?
Uncomfortable silences.
John Travolta, Samuel L. Jackson, Uma Thurman, Harvey Keitel, Tim Roth, Amanda Plummer, Maria de Medeiros, Bing Rames, Eric Stoltz, Rosanna Arquette, Christopher Walken, and Bruce Willis.
Looking at something, friend? Ain't my friend looking.
Die, you mother!
A new film directed by Quentin Tarantino. Pulp Fiction.
You really thinking about quitting?
Most definitely.
What's you gonna do then?
Basically, I'm just gonna walk the earth.
What you mean walk the earth?
You know, like Kane in Kung Fu.
Fight Club. In this darkly comic drama, Edward Norton stars as a depressed young man who has become a small cog in the world of big business. He doesn't like his work and gets no sense of reward from it, attempting instead to drown his sorrows by putting together the perfect apartment. He can't sleep and feels alienated from the world at large. He's become so desperate to relate to others that he's taken to visiting support groups of patients with terminal diseases so that he will have people to talk to. Once on a business flight, he discovers Tyler Durden, a charming iconoclast who sells soap. Tyler doesn't put much stock in the materialistic world, and he believes that one can learn a great deal through pain, misfortune, and chaos. Tyler cheerfully challenges his new friend to a fight. Our narrator finds that bad Uncle Broly makes him feel more alive than he has years, and soon the two became friends and roommates, meeting formally to fight once a week. As more men join, the Fight Club becomes an underground sensation, even though the closely guarded secret won't participate. First rule, don't talk about Fight Club. Second rule, don't talk about Fight Club. But as our narrator and Tyler bound to violence, a strange situation becomes more complicated when Tyler becomes involved with Marla, whom our narrator became infatuated with when they were both crashed the support group Circuit. Based on the novel by Jack Palahniuk, Fight Club was directed by David Fincher, who previously directed Pete in the thriller
Tyler,
7.
we trusted.
I gotta take Fight Club up a notch. Each one of you has a homework assignment. You're gonna start a fight with a total stranger.
That's not necessary.
You're gonna lose.
That hurt.
You were looking for a way to change your life. You got it.
I'm stopping this.
It's already done, so shut up.
What kind of sick game are you playing?
Oh my god.
Where is my mind? Where is mine? This is too much.
In the end, you will thank me.
Wow! Wow!
Django. Set in the South 2 years before the Civil War, Django Unchained stars Jamie Foxx as Django, a slave whose brutal history with his former owners lands him face to face with German-born bounty hunter Dr. Ken Schultz. Schultz is one of the trail of the murderous Brittle brothers, and only Django can lead him to his bounty. Owning vital hunting skills, Django remains focused on one goal: finding and rescuing Brunhilde, the wife he lost to the slave trade long ago. Django and Schultz's search ultimately leads them to Calvin Candy, the proprietor of Candyland, and a famous plantation. Exploring the compound under false pretenses, Django and Schultz arouse the suspicion of Steven, Candy's trusted house slave.
I'm simply a customer trying to conduct a transaction.
Last chance, fancy pants.
Oh, very well.
Do you know what a bounty hunter is?
You kill people, and they give you a reward.
Better, they are bigger the reward.
I need your help. I'm looking for the Brittle brothers. However, I don't know what they look like, but you do. Don't you?
They caught my wife, and they sold her, but I don't know who took her.
That means we visit every plantation until we find them. Once a final Brittle brother lies dead in the dust, I agree to give you your freedom. And I'll take you to rescue your wife.
Where are we going?
Yes!
Gentlemen, you had my curiosity, but now you have my attention.
How do you like the bounty hunting business?
Kill white folks and they pay you for it? What's not to like? I like the way you die, boy.
He is a rambunctious sword, ain't he?
What's your name?
Django.
The D is silent.
And finally, the first place, the best movie I have ever seen, The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King. After the armies of Isengard have been defeated due to an allegiance between Theoden and the Elves, the main threat to Middle-earth is now concentrated in the Kingdom of Mordor, controlled by the Dark Lord Sauron. Sauron has turned his eye on Gondor, the last free kingdom of men, and the wizard Gandalf must warn the Gondor kingdom. While Aragorn, heir of the throne of Gondor and Theoden, gather men to aid against the armies of Mordor. The Dark Lord Sauron needs only to regain the one ring of power to conquer all of Middle-earth. The two hobbits, Frodo and Sam, must continue the journey directed by Gollum to Mount Doom, the only place where the ring can be destroyed. Got all that? If not, you need to bone up on your Lord of the Rings before expecting to follow this film.
I'm not sending him away. He's poisoned you against me.
Certainty of death. Small chance of success. What are we waiting for?
You have to decide what to do. The time is given to you.
Cannot achieve victory with strength of arms.
Not for ourselves, but we can give Frodo his chance.
Orders set. The pieces are moving.
That was my top 10. Thank you for watching. See ya!